Hungary get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And this is Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Shevchenko.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Space for him to turn and look. Doué. Now it's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. He's on it, can he get away? And he's there to clear it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Drives it in. Towering header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Raya getting this one clear. Looking to play him in. And it's made its way to him. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Fernandez gets across to intercept that. Well, it's Batistuta. And he's undercooked that. Fernandez. Now it's Wirtz. He has found the way through. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vieira. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Rijkaard. That's Vieira. And it's Drogba. Aubameyang. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice control. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ended up in no man's land. And this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. This is Batistuta. Vitz. And here's Aubameyang. Hungary looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Haaland. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Maldini. And this is Batistuta. And that is headed for the middle. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And he's had it nicked away. Drogba. Picked out brilliantly. Maldini. Cross to the back post. Aubameyang! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Fernandez. Spread it left.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Batistuta. Maldini. Doué. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Hungary leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Hungary leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. He's rising! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he can thump it away. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now there's a fine ball. Brilliantly cut out. Vitz laid out to the left flank. And it's Vitz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. Hungary are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Doué. Maldini providing an outlet on that flank. That's good play. Now it's Doué. Maldini. Cross from Oh, great leap! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Hungary are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Pacho. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Mela. Fernandez. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, that's fabulous. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. It's played through for him. He's got away. Oh, he's got a side of goal. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Hungary find a position of real strength now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Aubameyang. Knocks it out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
And a header! Oh, off the bar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There's the header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! And he is just ripping it up! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Hungary are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Marcelo. Oh, that's neat. Chance to deliver.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
In again. Oh, good. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, it needed better placement.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
So we have further activity
Messi.
on the bench here.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 20.
Fernandez. And it's De Bruyne.
Habrá 4 minutos
Mela.
de descuento.
4 added minutes on the board. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. Oh, well played. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Hungary, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Threads one in. Now it's Berbatov. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressing the ball. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great leap! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Berbatov. Knocks it into space. Berbatov, he leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
De Bruyne. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. De Bruyne. That has not gone well. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Maldini engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Drogba. Drogba can be a real threat inside the box. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi. Bastoni. De Bruyne. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. And it's Drogba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Doué in towards the back. Oh, good effort! Goal! Hungary! And Hungary are in front! Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
32 minutes is number 21,
Hungary are in front now. The game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Drogba, looking to play him in. Cross from Maldini. And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Maldini. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. A searching ball out wide. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Doué. Oh, that's nice. And it's Doué.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Tries to pass it through. Doué. It's a threatening ball. Big chance! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is indeed the final act. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Hungary are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. There's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Hungary are having a ball here. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Maldini. Now it's Doué. And it's Rodri. Ball played for Rijkaard. Drogba. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Varane does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. It's a sweeping cross.
Corinthians clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rodri does well to get it back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Drogba. That's going wide left. Ah, such a clever touch. Now here's the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Batistuta needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Berbatov. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Maldini. And a header! It's hit the crossbar. And he can clear it away. That's destined for the flank. Neymar. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. Oh, he's been... and again! And a neat finish! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Bale has it in a wide position, looking for the far post. Batistuta! Final touch was poor. De Bruyne, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pepe simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Tries a shot! Cleared away. Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
In with the challenge. Now it's Drogba. And here's Berbatov. Looking for the run. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Oh, good climb! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Shevchenko coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Hungary are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Orban calmly anticipates. Bastoni. Orban. And Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. He has a look up. Looking for options for movement. Cafu, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Drogba.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Maldini. And here's Drogba. Oh, sweet feet. Spread out to the left. Bale. Hangs in across. Orban getting this one clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for them. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And it's been given away. Takes a shot! Big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Torres. And it's Zanetti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Great vision. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best.
And a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball out wide. Kvaratskhelia. And the ball is out of play. So we're still where we started right now. Over to the right flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot could be on. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Zanetti. Batistuta going after that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. Space for him to turn and look. Nice control. Back when it goes. Bring it back. Berbatov. What's going wide left? That is lovely. Now it's Berbatov. Great ball, and he's in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Batistuta. Rodri. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! Goal! Hungary! And Hungary are in front! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover.
There's the shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Hungary are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ronaldinho goes short. Vieira gets a foot in here. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Varane getting this one clear. Goes for a shot! And he was there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one. And here's Ronaldinho. And he was alert to it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Vieira. Hungary have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's nice. And it's Ruiz. Delivers the ball. Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zanetti.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Rice. Shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Hungary firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. The second half is up and running.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And Shevchenko!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Gomez is the guilty party there. And this is Batistuta. Berbatov played out wide. Looking for the far post. Impressive jump! That's put paid to the danger. That's destined for the flank. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Berbatov. No way through, so back it comes. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Nicely weighted ball. Rice. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Pinged towards the front line. It's run loose here. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Rice. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Batistuta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu. Cross to the back post. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Zanetti, he leaps for it! Another headed effort, again, not the most fruitful.
Hungary really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Not the most convincing of passes.
certo.
Camavinga. Can he get it through? Zanetti. He's rising! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zanetti, he has found the way through. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. He's looking wide. Ronaldinho. Messi. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Now it's Rice. Fabian Ruiz did well to stay calm there.
Hungary have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. And he's there to belt it away. And this ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. No way through there. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Out towards the flank. Cafu charging forward down that flank. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Camavinga for Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's that, the end. Hungary pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's this guy, De Ketelaere, who'll be providing the creative spark here, Peter. he's more than capable of finishing moves off as well, so don't be surprised to see his name on the score sheet come the final whistle.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. And they can counter here. Maldini. Shifted it to the flank. Not where it came from. That has been slung wide. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tchouaméni tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there's the clearance. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Yamal in acres of space out wide. No outsmarting him this time. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Isak. And here's Torres. Berbatov. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kane. And the counter is on. That's going right the way across. Yamal. Can he get it through? Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zico, spread out to the left. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Berbatov. De Ketelaere. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Cucurella. He's looking wide. And it's Zico. Gets a good foot in there. "30 minutes gone. In towards the back stick. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bellingham. Rudiger. Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. De Ketelaere. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maldini. Cross from Maldini. He leaps for it! Goal! Hungary! And Hungary are in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
After 37 minutes is number 15,
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Isak. That is lovely. Cross from Cafu. Impressive jump! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cucurella tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. Hungary leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
1 minute added time.
Cafu showing good feet. Cross to the back post. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Welcome to the field.
Hungary leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Hungary just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Hungary can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And it's Vieira. Rijkaard. Maldini. Oh, that's neat. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Cucurella can get it clear. Cafu. Getting up there. Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Hungary are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Isak. And here's the Ketelara. Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely spread. Played into the box. That has been knocked clear. Cafu. Aimed at the far side. And a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, what about a counter-attack? The Ketelara. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Berbatov. Bellingham proves too strong. Spread it left. It's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. The Ketelara with the slide tackle there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Chouameni. Rudiger. Beckenbauer. Played out to the left flank. Foot in. Now it's Zico. In with the challenge. Berbatov.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Raya gets it away. He's gone for goal. Hakimi. Great vision. Yamal. Oh, that's delightful.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, De Ketelaere.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Number 23.
Now it's Isak.
Frank Lampard.
And he's intervened well there.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Varane wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for a runner. And it's a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Hungary have opted to make another change here. Batistuta coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Cafu. Hungary are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. There's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu plays it in.
Substitution on the field.
It's their
Number
second
11,
corner of the game.
Berbatov. Coming on the field is number 19, Shevchenko.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Cucurella. There's the crossfield ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Shevchenko. Maldini. Cross from Maldini. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Hakimi. Zico is in a really good position out wide. Lampard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3. They have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two... Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And here's the Ketelaere. Hangs in a impressive jump. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.